Welcome to Hitafy. We started tasting the real Indian talent in terms of content creation when web series started showing up on OTT platforms, right? Many actors who we didn't even know last year became household names. 2020 has been the peak year for OTT-based web series. Many renowned names of mainstream cinema forayed into the tightly written scripts and storylines to make it an exciting year for us. Without further ado, let me talk about my favorite 5 web series of 2020. On number 5, I would place Bandish Bandits. This was the most recent series I watched, and boy, isn't it delicious. Bandish Bandits is a kind of tourist package into the prestigious musical gharanas of the state of Rajasthan and their association with the royal family. Bandish Bandits has many typical Bollywood moments during the romantic scenes that involve the lead actress, but its soul lies purely in the Hindustani classical music. I personally was blown away by the conviction with which the creative team collaborated with the ace combo Shankar Ehsan Loy to create the track list, which mostly involves mind-boggling classical music numbers. Be it during the practice sessions or the Sangeet Samrat competition, all the compositions are gems. There are many subplots that seem too good to be true, like Radhe's first performance taking social media by storm and the way Sangeet Samrat ends. But overall, this is a great series. My favorite performances in the series would be Nasiruddin Shah as Pandit Radhe Mohan Rathod or Ritvik Bhaumik as Radhe Rathod, Atul Kulkarni as Digvijay Rathod, and Kunal Rai Kapoor as Arghya. Kunal I thought was too bad-mouthed for a series that focused on Indian classical music, but I must say his performance was special. In this day and age, when web series content is generally restricted to crime thriller genre, it was refreshing to see a series based on Indian classical music. On number 4, I will place Paatal Lok. Paatal Lok is a story of how a down-on-his-luck cop called Hathiram Chowdhury, played by Jaideep Alhawat, backs a case of investigating 4 people, including one Vishal Tyagi, played by Abhishek Banerjee, accused of the conspiracy to murder a well-known journalist named Sanjeev Mishra, played by Neeraj Kabi. However, when Hathiram does follow the trail, he realizes that nothing is as it seems and there are bigger powers at play here. I think the main thing that makes a series click with the viewers is when you can relate to the protagonist. Right from the first episode, you start empathizing with Hathiram, played marvelously by Jaideep. Then, when you start putting yourself in the character's shoes, is when you want to know what's going to happen next in the next season. Paatal Lok is a roller coaster ride, right, which literally explores the crime elements in various North Indian states and the way they're connected to a particular crime in Delhi. On number 3, I would put Panchayat. Panchayat is a comedy drama which captures the journey of an engineering graduate named Abhishek who, for the lack of better job options, joins as a secretary of Panchayat office in a remote village in Uttar Pradesh. The most attractive aspect of this series is the innocence of people in the village and some cute and wonderful performances. Right from the first episode, as a viewer, you're imagining yourself as a character Abhishek, played flawlessly by Jitendra Kumar. Abhishek is smart but has his own vulnerabilities. He has high ambitions and hence keeps cribbing about why he ended up in the village. The performances of other veteran actors or the newbies is so refreshing that you feel like one season is not good enough. The ending episode gave a lot of hope and fingers crossed for season 2. On number 2, I would place Mirzapur 2. When I watched Mirzapur 1, for me it started off well, but in the middle I felt like things are getting too repetitive and the lead character Guddu Pandit, played by Ali Fazal, was getting irritatingly obsessive. As I learnt about the rave reviews that season 2 got, I started from where I left off and boy, it didn't disappoint me at all. While season 1 sacrificed one of the lead characters, Bablu Pandit, played by Vikrant Masi, the killer performance in the tightly written scripts made season 2 one of the best of 2020. Ali Fazal was a dominant alpha male character in season 1, is totally restrained wounded lion in season 2, who takes measured and tactical steps as compared to what he did in season 1. It was a feast to watch Ali Fazal's growth as an actor, right? While Pankaj Tripathi, who played Kalin Bhaiya, was flawless in his reluctant performance and dark sense of humor laced with hypocrisy, Munna Bhaiya, his son character played by Divyendu Sharma, was a revelation throughout the series, right? Munna was ruthless and rude but also carried a baggage of insecurities. While everyone performed so well, I must mention Rasika Duggal, Kulbhushan Karbanda and Shweta Tripathi for their standout performances. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise that I chose Scam 1992 as a number 1 series, right, as it is also the best on IMDb. To make a nail-biting thriller using raw agents taking on baddies around the world is perhaps relatively easy compared to making a crime drama thriller in finance sector. Prateek Gandhi, who is a talented theatre artist, had a decent career in Gujarati cinema. Bollywood, as usual, never recognized his talent and put him on the sidelines, but when he got the role of the lifetime to play Harshad Mehta in Scam 1992, he simply aced it. This is a rags to riches real story of Harshad Mehta. The series exposes how Arshad was easily able to open up the cracks in our financial establishments and manipulate the stock market to force a bull run, and how he reigns as a big bull of stock exchange plus becomes become an invincible personality in the money market as well is what the series explores. Back in the early 90s, when there was not much awareness about the actual nature of the scam committed by Arshad, common man and media houses just needed a villain for the stock market crash in 1992, right? And the political powerhouses and bureaucrats conspired smartly to make Arshad the scapegoat of a larger scheme of corruption under play. Based on the book The Scam, Who Won, Who Lost, and Who Got Away, written by Debashish Basu, this series doesn't justify anything that Arshad did, but does expose the cracks in the system of the political powerhouses that empowered him. Frankly speaking, through Pratik Gandhi, I became a fan of Arshad's personality, his discipline, and his mantra of risk hai to ishq hai. While Pratik is a revelation, Shreya, Dhanvantri, and Rajat Kapoor had very good roles carved out for them. While these are my top 5 picks, I should also talk about a couple of other web series that are too good, right? Arya is an intriguing crime thriller which has drug wars, complex relationships between the family members and the business partners. Sushmita Sen is too good in the series, and she makes up for any dull moments in the middle of the series. Her character reminded me of the lead characters of Breaking Bad and also the Bates Motel in the series. The ending season is quite thrilling, where you are certainly yearning to watch season 2 of the series. Special Ops is definitely one of the best Indian espionage thriller series out there. Beat the nail-biting moment, tightly imbibed in the script of the performance of the lead actress, this series is another must-watch. It was refreshing to see KK Menon in a well-deserving role of a senior raw officer, having a witty conversation with the auditors, questioning the unaccounted expenditures of the agents placed around the world. Right now, the physical and mental tests given to the agents before their main mission starts seem like commercial mass elements. It certainly had many nail-biting moments and happy ending. What I liked the most in the series is how they use Parliament attack as a premise to build a story around it, and how they nab a big shark who was involved in that incident. Lastly, Asur. The OTT platforms are flooded with international serial killer-based crime thrillers, right, which specialize in forensic science, and to make a compelling Indian content on similar genre is not easy. Now, Asur is another cerebral series that has some great performances by lead actors Arshad Varsi, Barun Sopti, Riddhi Dogra. As this is an Indian series, it also has references to Hindu mythology that has been intelligently weaved into the narration as the justification for the crime performed. This is a must-watch for. Friends, as I end this video, Indian content has come a long way. While Bollywood motion pictures have come to a standstill almost, or repeatedly spewing crass content, the quality of web series has been pretty high. I hope that next year, as perhaps the world becomes normal, Bollywood movie producers take a cue from the web series and start making quality content. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me know what you think are your top 5 picks of web series in India, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. Thank you again.